Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to Watchbox, and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email me, tmosso@thewatchbox.com, your purchase and pricing email question line for buying this or any watch you see here on our channel or any Watchbox platform. Reach out to me directly, tmosso@thewatchbox.com. Today, we're discussing a limited edition of 100 pieces based on a model that came out in 2006. This is the Chopard L.U.C. Chopard First Strike. Literally the first striking or chiming watch created by the Chopard manufacturer. This timepiece is remarkable in its architecture, its value, its beauty, and its sound. It strikes the hour. It's also striking in the visual sense and almost universally wearable due to the just right sizing and proportions. Now you can see the watch on my wrist. It is 40.5 millimeters in diameter in red gold. In profile, you can see it's 11.3 millimeters thick, which makes it far thinner by about a millimeter than a Rolex Daytona. It's 49 millimeters from lug to lug with a 20 millimeter spacing between the lugs. And then when you throw the watch on the wrist, once again, taking a look at the over-the-top shot, the cuff shot, where it has no trouble fitting underneath the sleeve. We're going to take a look at the down-the-barrel shot. The lug shape is agreeable in that it does curve downward at the edge of the wrist. I'd recommend it for a wrist as small as 14 centimeters circumference. There's a good weight to it, too. It has enough gold to remind you where the money was spent, and the timepiece is equipped with a first-rate strap. We'll take a look at the hardware and the software. Large rectangular scale alligator leather, matte finish. You can see there's a monotone stitch, a sheer side showing the layers of construction, and this is a brand new Chopard factory strap with calfskin leather on the bottom. The buckle is a standard Chopard buckle, but you can see it's nicely made and surprisingly substantial and screw fixed. So it's a non-generic design, and you do feel like with a buckle like this, the watch must be something special, and certainly it is. There's a lot of strength to this case. It's fairly simple, evocative of nothing so much as the L.U.C master cases of the 2000s, back when they shared cases with the sports watches. This is a sporty case form with somewhat squared off lug ends, relatively deep lug profiles. There's integration of the lugs into the case band, and then just a little bit of a setback of the bezel from the mid case to visually pair the mass and create a thinner apparent watch. There is a trigger that will activate and deactivate, that's activate, for the striking system. Let me try to let you hear what it sounds like. When you reset it, it will chime. If you want to chime on command, that's how you do so. Now, normally the way this works is that it will chime the hour, and a few minutes prior to the jump, it will begin storing up energy so that it can strike. But you have to put it in striking mode. That's the thing. Now the timepiece is rather remarkable in that the dial has 3 dimensions to it. There's a grill that sits over the dial that's skeletonized and all of high polish, and you can see it features dart-style indices as well as radially arrayed Roman numerals. It has tri-Roman numerals. Inboard, you can see that there is Roselet the guilloche emanating out from an imaginary center point underneath Roman numeral 12, and then there's a nickel anthracite coating on that underlying guilloche-cut dial. There is a scrolling seconds display inside a lovely beveled and satin-finished bridge down at 6 o'clock. There is a deeply set date. The watch features both hacking or stop seconds and a quick set function for the date, so you can rapidly set the date if you wish to. And now the timepiece, I'll demonstrate that. Let me just get it out of the danger zone. The timepiece has a quick set, and it has hacking seconds. Now, the watch is also a COSC certified Swiss chronometer, and there's a lot to love here. This is caliber 96SH. It's related to the micro-rotor automatic movement that launched the Chopard manufacture back in 1996. That's what the 96 is about. It is a striker, 2 barrels, stacked, automatic winding via 22-karat micro-rotor, 65-hour power reserve, beats away at 28,800 vibrations per hour, and the balance features a Phillips overcoil to allow it keep excellent time and beat concentrically, that is with no amplitude gained or lost in every position. It is adjusted in 5 positions like a chronometer, and indeed it has the COSC certification. Pivoting on 33 joules, the finish is impeccable. As you can see from this angle in particular, the mirrored anglage glowing on the edge of every bridge as well as the edge of the rotor, the black polished swan's neck index, plus the black polished cap of every single screw. The screws have chamfered slots and beveled circumference. There's engine turning on the base plate, and the timepiece has richly crested Côte de Genève perfectly aligned across bridges. This is a true high horology movement, all of it water resistant down to 30 meters, but you're not going to take a striking watch in the water to begin with. This is a timepiece of limited edition. You can see that this is number 70 of 100, so if you want to think of it as lucky 7 times 10, it's exactly that. This is the L.U.C Chopard Strike 1, a manufacture movement and hour striker, and the first striking watch from Chopard. Email tmosso@thewatchbox.com for purchase and pricing details.